What's up, you guys? International Passport here for yet another video. I'm out here in London, Oxford Circus. Hit that subscribe button. Follow me on Instagram right now in my description box. We're gonna get into it right now. This is Oxford Circus, guys, man. Look at it, it's lit out here, bro. It's summer nights out here. Come out here, man. Let's go. Come on. Let's fucking go. What is up, guys? I am International Passport. It has been a long time now since I last uploaded a video. I've been busy, it's busy working, making moves, and yeah, I missed you guys. If you're new here, like I said, I am International Passport. I travel the world, to experience new scenery and to meet different women. My objective is to, get brothers to get your passports and travel. Because nowadays, let's say in certain countries, in the West, it's not easy for brothers at the moment. Men are struggling with women, and I strongly recommend you guys to get your passports if you are one of those guys who are struggling with women in your home countries. Getting my passport was one of the best things I ever did. And I've spoke to other people I know and they agree. They travel the world as well. They meet beautiful women. So get your passports, guys. It has been a long time, so I want to get into this right now. Before I do, I have made my Instagram account. So that's in the description box below. If you want to follow me right now, I will be, posting, pics, videos of my travels, so on and so on. Now let's get into it. Let's talk about England. England, 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 England. Based in the UK, the United Kingdom. Guys, let me get straight into this. I love getting straight to the point. If you are a Black American male, and if you are a Black Canadian male, you are going to do exceptionally well in England. You are going to eat so well that you may probably never want to leave the country. If you are an American male in general, you are going to do so well in England. Before I get into the specifics over here, the reason why I say, Black American males and Black Canadian males will do so well here and not Black English males is because there's already a lot of Black English males in England. So they're kind of used to, Black English males. However, based on what I've seen, when it comes to Black American males or Black Canadian males, when they come to England, they have the females going absolutely crazy. I've been in the clubs, right? And whenever there's been a Black American dude and he speaks, all the girls are all fawning over him. They are all over these Black American dudes. Okay? Which is why I say, if you are Black Canadian, if you are Black American, you are going to do so well over here because hip hop is big over here and American culture is everywhere, in the UK. So you will do very, very, very well here. But first of all, let me set you guys up first because I want you guys to come over here. I want my Black American brothers and my Black Canadian brothers to come over here and eat and feast on the variety of women you will see in England, specifically London. So, when you first decide to finally come to England, you need to visit London. Okay? Forget Manchester, forget Birmingham, forget Leicester, they're all good cities, but if you want to meet women of different races and different cultures, you need to come to London. London is so diverse. London has every race of women in the city. Okay. There is a variety of different women for you guys to choose. Okay. So I would highly recommend you guys to come to London. Second of all, before coming to London, I would highly recommend you guys to go on online dating. Online dating is a pretty huge deal here. Every hot girl is, going on dates through dating apps. So I want you guys to be aware of that first. Yes, you can still bag, by approaching, but London is a high stress city. A lot of these females don't want to be bothered, when they're coming back from work or when they are going somewhere. They prefer to meet people through dating apps. And you guys know that I always mention Tinder. And yes, Tinder is good. However, there is a new app that everyone in London is using. It's called Hinge. Hinge. Let me tell you, man, the quality of women on Hinge is by far better than you will see on Tinder. So make sure you download Hinge and make your connections through there. So when you come to London, you have women from different races ready to meet you. Now, let me break it down for you guys. In London, they do not like us out there. They love us out there. They really, really love brothers out there in London. Now, in London, you have South London, you have North London, you have East London, and you have West London and the bits around it. Depending on where you go to, you will find different races of women. And those women are specifically, you will find whatever race of woman you want in that area of London. So let's start with North London first. If you like Japanese women, if you like Greek women, and if you like Jewish women, head down to North London, because I am telling you right now, they are checking for brothers out there in North London. You will find Japanese women, Greek women, and Jewish women checking for brothers out there in North London. So if you like those group of women, you will find a lot of them over there. Now, I've heard, you're going to hear the stories about how they don't fuck with brothers, they don't like with brothers, but that's false. Because in every group, of racial women, okay, there's always a good amount, a very good amount of women in Japanese culture, in Jewish culture and in Greek culture that like brothers. And London is an international city, and they are obviously checking for brothers. And I can tell you that from my experience. I've dealt with Japanese women, from North London, and they are hella aggressive. If they like you, and they will chase after you. In fact, I would say they will do more work than you to get with you. Okay? They are checking heavy for brothers out there. So, if you like Japanese women, Greek women, and Jewish women, then I highly recommend you to check out North London. Load up Tinder, load up Hinge, say you're American, and they will come flocking to you. No joke. Now, let's move on to South London. If you are into black women, so that would be Jamaican woman, Nigerian woman, Barbadian woman, Guyanese woman, Ghanaian woman, so forth and so forth. And if you are into white women, head down to South London, because that's where you will find most of them there, and they are all checking for brothers. Let me tell you this, right? A lot of clubs in South London, they always play American rap music. Literally every club in South London, you're gonna hear American rap music. So imagine how the females must feel when a black American dude or a black Canadian dude rolls through the club all swagged out and he starts speaking and the accent comes out. They are going to flock all over you. They are going to be drawn towards you. It's that easy, okay? You will do well in online dating in South London, but actually go out there and hit the clubs. Go out there, walk around the city, the area, start speaking, and they will be drawn towards you. Because all their lives, they've been waiting for black American males to come through. They've seen on TV or the rap artists or the black actors, the black American actors, and finally they see a black American male right in front of them. So I highly suggest you to check out South London if you like black and white females, because you will have the choosing of women that you want to choose. Okay, there will be like 30 women wanting your attention, wanting to get to know you, wanting to love you. But guess what? You are in control. You can pick whatever dime woman you want in South London. Listen, right? I've seen normal black American dudes get treated like celebrities out there in South London. Okay? They go crazy out there for black American dudes. So I definitely recommend you guys to check it out if you're into black females and white females. Now, let's go straight on to East London. Do you like Pakistani women? Do you like Bangladeshi women? And do you like Chinese women? If you do, I highly recommend you to check out East London. In East London, you will find a lot of those groups of women in that area. And yes, a few, a good amount are checking for brothers out there. Especially in that Stratford area, load up Tinder, load up Hinge, and make your connections. The problem is those communities are very close knit, especially the Pakistani and the Bangladeshi communities. So they may like you. You might talk, go on a meet up with them for a couple dates, and that's it. They won't take it any further. They're very, very close knit. So I would say you have more of a chance with, getting with a good looking Chinese woman. There's quite a few out there in East London. The Chinese women, they're checking for brothers heavy. So I definitely recommend you guys to check out East London if you like those group of women, but specifically if you like Chinese women. Check that area out. You should do well and feast. Moving on to West London. London in general, many groups of people live all over London. So yes, you have black people living in East London, North London, South London, West London, so forth and so forth. But I'm going by, the majority of people who live in those specific areas. And when we talk about West London, it's mostly, Indians and Arabs there. So if you like Indian women and if you like Arab women, you are going to do very well in West London. they are checking for brothers out there ridiculously hard. Okay? So especially them Arab women, them Moroccan women, they are fucking gorgeous. You know, if you like Moroccan women, I love them by the way. They are gorgeous. You are going to do very, very well there. Because, like I said, American culture is big in London. Okay. And there's a lot of black people out there in West London. And I see brothers, you know, holding hands with dime Moroccan women and dime Arab women. Okay. And they are checking heavy for brothers out there. So if black British dudes are doing well with beautiful Moroccan and Arab women out there in West London, then black American dudes and black Canadian dudes are going to feast out there. Okay? You guys are going to feast out there in West London. If you don't feast out there, there's something wrong with you, honestly. Your accent should be enough. Your swag should be enough. The fact that you're from America should be more than enough. Head down to West London, go out there and meet dimes. All right? Now we come to the last part, which is Central London. Every time I hit up Central London, I find myself, you know, turning my head back to get a second look at the beautiful woman that walked past me. Okay. Woman that, you know, I'm too busy to approach, or I see that she's busy, so I won't approach her. Central London has every single ethnicity of woman out there. Okay. And I know for a fact that they are checking for brothers heavy, because I always see brothers out there holding hands, you know, arms around their foreign queens. Okay, I see a lot of them out there, whether she's, you know, black African, whether she's Arab, whether she's, you know, Asian, whether she's, you know, mixed. I always see brothers out there, smiles on their face, you know, holding hands, arms over their queens, because they are checking heavy for brothers out there. I'm telling you, I highly recommend you guys to approach, you know, to cold approach, you know, women that you see that look good in Central London. Yes, you know, Tinder and Hinge do work, but, you know, those are for long-term stays. If you're only in London for like a week or a few days, definitely cold approach, because once she hears your accent, once she sees how nice you dress, you're in. You're in. A lot of girls love American dudes. And if you are black American, you are going to do phenomenally well. I see it all across London. Okay. American dudes eat. Because there's that foreign factor where they haven't met an American dude before. They get everything they see from TV, and when they see the thing in real life right in front of them, they're not going to let you get away. They want to be with you. They want to walk around with you. They want to, you know, embrace you. Brothers, get out there in London. I see it every day myself. Black American dudes and black Canadian dudes are eating heavy. Okay, I know a couple American dudes, they always tell me they love London. They can't wait to get back out there because the women love them so much. Okay, they have that, you know, that American factor that gets them women automatically. And I'm talking eights, nines, and tens. Get out there, brothers. It's waiting for you. Brothers, I really want you guys to get out there. Honestly, get your passports, book your tickets, and travel out there to meet beautiful dime women. Okay, just get out there. Stop with the excuses. Okay, stop that shit. Get your passports, book your tickets, and go and meet different women. Okay, you know, they're out there waiting for you. They want to see you, and we want to see them too. So please get out there, you know, meet new beautiful women, speak with them, you know, embrace them, get with them, love them, and let them love you too. Okay, you know, it's a big world out there. I want to see you guys eat. 2019 forward, going forward onwards, I want to see my brothers eating. I want to see you guys around Dime Woman. So follow me my Instagram, you know, and definitely hit me up, you know, where you're going to this year. You know, I will definitely, you know, comment on your videos, your photos, and yeah, make sure you follow me. And I'll definitely check out you guys' stuff as well. You know, this is a serious thing, guys. Go out there and enjoy yourselves. All right, that's it. Peace. Take care, and I will see you guys on my next video. Make sure you subscribe to my video. Make sure you comment. Make sure you like. Make sure you share it. Follow me on Instagram, and yeah, see you guys soon. Take care.